知ったんで、昔から見てる人たちからすると、あれですけど。チャットルームの転送
バスターオンリー。
チャットルームの転送はわからない。ごめんなさい、ちょっとわからない。あれそういえば、ストーリーの説明ってされてましたっけ
04のストーリーはですね、あったっけ全然覚えてないですけど。なんか、コピー X とオメガ倒して、なんか、
あ、
これ最終作なんですけど。
始まりましたね。
始まりましたね。
グッドラック。
So this is Mega Man 04. We're just going to cut straight to the chase. This stage has not that much interesting going on.
ストーリーの、どうぞ。
ストーリー、最終作なんでね、まあ最後の戦いが始まります。
I just want to talk about some main things about this game, and that is, this is a very random game. There is a lot of randomness in this.
ロックマン
bosses love to stall. There are part drops that we have to collect.
あ、04だ。あ、そうか。
04は最終作なんで。
The run can just go all over the place because of that.
その後にゼックスっていうのが出てくるんですけど、また違ったやつになるんで。これはボムひたすら投げて。
死にそうですけど大丈夫ですか？い
や、全然大丈夫ですよ。見れない方は更新すれば見れるので。
更新していただければと思います。一応、配信の方も自分チラチラ見ながらやってるんですけど、大丈夫そうなので。アイリスでしたっけこれ。右側。
これ、シエルです。
あ、これはシエルっていう。あれ作品違うもしかして。
アイリスは X シリーズですね。
あ、あれは X シリーズなのか。
もう X5 が出てくるやつ。
どれだけにわかかねわかるよね。
シエル。
あ、そっか。
これ日本語版ですね。多分、海外版出てないのかな？出てないか、それともテキストが短いからか。
And we'll be manipulating
声は
3 out of the 4 drops, so we have to rely on luck to get the last one.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll be going into Area 0 here, which is kind of like just another intro stage, more or less. But he's going to need to be manipulating 2 out of the 4 parts he needs for double jump in this
これエリア0ですね。
So his movement needs to be very precise. RNG, the way it works
この X、ロックマン04が、天候によって、なんか、ステージの難易度が変わるっていう仕様があるんですけど、RTA 動画見た限りだとあんまり気にせずいってるっぽいですね。
There's a couple different ways you can do this, but this is like the easiest and most consistent.
Yeah, pretty much everyone has come up with their own way of doing this.
There's 1.
Yeah.
And there's 2. Nice job.
There's 2 parts.
2 out of 4.
ボスですね。
So the boss here is the giant robot.
スキルレベルとかもなんか関係なくなってんだっけ
？He's sort of the same, but he has some different looking attacks.
ですね、先ほどちょっとコメントいただいたんですけど、どうも他のストリーム関係で問題が発生しているようで、それの調査をしているそうなので、多分これ、ごめんなさい、ツイッチ側の問題かもしれないです。
ああ、スキルレベル3から配置されてるんだ。
He's gonna come down.
あれめんどくさかったですかね、スキルレベル上げるの。2、1、2の頃。ひたすら、なんか、できるところで、ずーっとなんか殴り続けるっていう。
Every attack in the game has their own priority level. So, for example, you can combo a charge attack into a triple slash, but you can't do, say, a triple slash into a charge attack.
ボスは基本的にナックルとセイバーか、バスター、チャージバスターとセイバーどっちかで倒していく感じですね。
In fact, we saw the 03 run earlier this year. It's a similar concept.
ああ、そうですね。今、ツイッチ側で問題起きてますね。多分。今、ちょっとツイッチのページをトップページ開いたらデータを読み込めませんっていうエラーも出てるんで。
However, there are still instances where we are going to go into a stage in
リ
easy
ロード
weather
したら
just because
見えなくなるという現象が起きる
one,
か
we
も
don't
しれ
need
ない。
the X skill, and
あら。
two, easy weather might just be faster for that particular stage. So starting off, we're going to Popla, just because his
あ、
X
そう
skill
ですね。
time
どこ
stopper
の
has a rather interesting
配信もそうですね。見れなくなってます
glitch you
ね。
can do with it, which we're going to use on a couple of mini bosses later.
ここは、
Yep, and New did set the stage to hard weather here, which is going to affect both the terrain and also the boss's pattern.
Yeah, like there'd normally be snow here, but
は
now
い。
there isn't. And for this
GDQ
first
の
part of the stage here, there's this
本家
block
も
cycle that New is trying to reach.
違うモニター
He
で
does have quite a bit
開
of
こう
leeway
とする
reaching
と
it.
見えな
He
くなって
can
ますね。はい、真っ
actually
暗です。
waste a few seconds and still get it just fine on
で
this
不
fight,
合
though.
したら負けそうです。
Yeah.
ああ、どうしよ
So
う。
if he
どう
ran into
が
the
最初
cycle,
する
these
か。
blocks
あ
would
ー
be
ね。
yeah, he got the cycle. So those
そしたら
blocks would be at the top of the ceiling if he got the cycle.
That jump
ジ
is
ャパニーズ
as
リストリー
hard
ム
as
の
it
方の
looks.
リスト
Well,
リ
it's
ー
not
ム
really
はまず
hard,
無
but
理
it's
なので、
dangerous.
It's deceptively kind of easy to die to.
なんか見れる方法ないかな。
So coming up here is the Tower of Buttons. Depending on where you finish off the mini boss, determines which path in the stage you'll take next.
あ、
In
ス
the
イッ
case
チのアプリの
of
方
this
なら
one
見れた
here,。
なる
it
ほ
doesn't
ど。
matter which path you take, but taking the bottom path requires less damage boost. So
リ
for
ス
safety
トリー
reasons,
ム
we're
は
going to
ちょ
go
っと
bottom.
やめていただけたらなと思います。これ勝手にリストリームちょっとできないんですよね、実は。
Enemy, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with. Mets.
戻った
Nice
戻った
Nice met drop.
Oh, thanks. It's totally
戻った頃に、ボスに入りましたね。
Oh yeah, going back to
ボスじゃないか。
RNG,
ボスだね。
with certain factors like
あ、ボスじゃないかま
like
だ。
special effects can also cause it to
ここ
change
な
every
んか
frame. Like that tower
見
falling
た感
apart
じ
is now
からして
causing
普通
RNG
に
to
難
change
しそうで
every
すけ
single
ど。
frame. So
Yeah, so anything in this
あ、
half of the
治
stage
って
is
ますね。はい、
a
大丈夫
little
ですね。見れる
unmanipulatable.
ようになっているかな。
で、ここ
yeah,
が
on
ナッ
topic
ク
of
ルの
RNG, if you saw the 0-3 run earlier this year, you probably might have noted that if you skip a cutscene,
で、ここは
it
ボスか
resets。the RNG. Well,
あれけど
0-4
ジャパニーズ
patched
スト
that
リー
by
ムも
making
し
it
かして
so
真っ
that
暗
when
に
you
なって
skip
る
a
まだ。
cutscene, the RNG value is set to the value
戻
った人
of
もいれ
stage
ば戻っ
timer,
てない人もいます
effectively
ね。
making any sort of
鳥
manipulation
は、
possible.
ナックルと
So coming up on Popla
チ
here,
ャージ状
same
態のナ
concept
ッ
as
クル
before,
と
just
三段
charge
切り
double
で。
into triple. We don't want him to time stop us.
もし見れない方は、一度多分、
So
ブラウザ落として開
if
き直
Popla wants you
す
to die, he will kill you.
かな。
It,
不
you
安
don't really
定
get a、
そうで
choice
す
in
ね。
it.
ちょっと不安定になってるかもしれないですけど
It's、the same thing with the next
戻った
boss,
方もいらっ
but
しゃるようです
extremely
ね。
more so.
皮膚は
そしてあっという間になんか
Yeah,
ボスは
'cause
終わっていると。
Popla, he can
終わっ
just
てま
time
す。
stop you. He can do it multiple times. In fact.
コールドして来たとして終わって取り倒して、次が
Yeah, it's not a fun time.
Yep. So next up, we're going to be going to Mandrago and then Gemblem. These two stages
ボ
are
スとか
next to
全
the
然
round
覚えて
because
ないん
these
で
are going to give us our bread and butter EX skills, the
Yeah.
up slash
ここはあ
and
れ
the
です
down
ね。
slash, in the opposite order that I said them. So Mandrago here, this stage, it has some cool gimmicks to it. There's like some vines and a lot of sort of like fauna.
ここは雲の状態でいくとステージが
These
簡単
vines
になる
here,
みたいです
you can take them out pretty easily using the knuckle. If you just tap knuckle, it'll tear a vine away. And then these little sprout things here can also be knuckled and punched away.
樹海ですね。
I try to use knuckle as much as possible because it doesn't have hit lag like the saber
Sabu wa.
does.
EX
Yeah,
ス
so
キ
he's
ル
going to be switching to Buster and Time Stop here. So coming up is a mid boss that has 96 HP, which is about 1.5 times what the bosses have. But since this mid boss doesn't have iframes, you can do something called damage stacking, where
一応
he's
リスト
tossing
リ
the
ームの方は
Buster
ちゃんと
shot
できて
and
る
then
と思うんで、
intercepting it at the
ビ
same
デ
time with a
オ
charge
でちょっと
saber.
確
So he's
認
hitting the
す、
boss
後
at
で
the
ちょっと
same
確認するしかないんで
And
す
if
け
he
ど、
does that very
もし
precisely,
見れなか
then
った人
it'll
たち
deal
は、
damage on every
ちょっと
frame, and it'll just shred
ビ
the
デオ
boss.
が出来上がってか
That's
ら
very Barn could
という
explain.
形になりますね。一応、中さんの方が
Yeah.
急いで
Yeah, it's
その日
that's
に
basically
終わった
what,
作品をどんどん
Warsaw said. It's just if
上げ
two
てるの
different
で、
attacks intercept on the same frame,
申し訳
then
ご
you
ざい
do
ません。
continuous damage.
一応じゃあこ
Which
の
in
ま
this
ま
case, a saber
引き続き
charge
普通
saber
に
does
続け
7
させていただきます
damage, so every frame you're doing 7 damage to
ごめん
that
なさい。
mini boss. And that little section there,
樹
it
海
is technically faster to take the bottom path,
これ
but
ごめんなさい、もう全然これ見てなかったんですけど、今何ステージ目になって
今
る
2ステージ目ですね。
あ、2ステージ目、はい。
2ステージ目樹海ステージですね。
So coming up on
樹海ステージ。
boss here, Mandrago loves to spin, and
Mandrago
whenever she
っていう
spins, it wastes a ton of time. If she goes into the ground, it's not too big of a deal. You can just simply triple slash her and then pull her out. And since there's a spin there.
三段切りとチャージのナックルで
she's also
基
heals
本
in
的
between
に
attacks.
倒してます。
And that was actually not a bad fight,
no,
all
this-
things considered.
Pretty above average.
So coming up here, we
本
have
当全部日本語で出てますね。あっという間に飛ばされてます。そしてあっという間にボスも死んでいくっていう。
And this is also where we're getting our next two parts for the double jump.
ゼロ
The
シ
first
リ
one
ーズはなん
is
か
really easy with the Gengar gun. In fact, it's very straightforward
普通に
manipulation. All you do is just kill an enemy and then you kill his turret guy
特
and
殊
you slash the Gengar
使わ
gun
な
and
く
there's
て
your
も
part.
強いっ
It's
てい
the
う。
part after that we kind of need to worry about. And well,
あ、サブタンクはね、確かね、ラストボ
we
ス
all made a
で
gentleman's agreement
使う
where each failed
のを
drop,
見
we
ました
all
ね。
donate $1 to charity.
Yep. This drop is 1 in 8, which is not the worst odds in the world,
Huge.
but
これステージって一応決められ、自分でも決められるんですよね、行く場所って。
切れますよ。
certainly not ideal.
My
なんか
record
もう
is
選
like
択画面があっという間
46.
になくなってくんで、
そう
全然どこにを選んでいいかわかんないんですけど、これは何ステージになります？
これは、
Also, coming up on this mini boss here, I'm
火
sure
か。
any of us playing this
火だから
casually
あいつか
remember
な。
this thing taking forever to die.
ここじゃ
And
ない。
there's a good reason for that. This thing has 128 HP.
全然ボ
Just
ス
to
の
get a
名前が
comparison
出
to
る
how much HP that is,
あ、こい
that
つ
is
か。
twice as much as a regular boss.
え
But
ーっ
thanks to damage
と、
stacking, that's not a non-issue.
でステージね、灼熱粒子湖っていうね、なんかすっげえかっこいい名前してるけ
So
ど
that。little cylinder thing you see there, that's a fatal.
あら、
And-
これ、あれですね、
First try.
X シリーズ知ってる方なら、
Charity.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
いる
sorry,
と思いますけど
Charity.、
まあ、壁の中に
Yeah, so、the
壁
reason
に
this one isn't
穴に
manipulatable
逃げ
is
て、
because of this big particle
あれを
beam
避ける
here.
っていう。
This
まあ、あれ
is
食らったら普
RNG
通に
every
即死
frame
なん
that's
で
on、the screen. So
あ、
you can
即死なんで
actually
すか？
manipulate it,
即
but
死で
it's a
す。
little bit slower. And
基本即死です、ああいうの
so,
は。
And you take a ton of damage in the process too. Yeah, like that fatal you just passed there, that's where you grind off it. But instead, we can just move along.
それにしてもソード強いですね。
So coming up on Gemblem
ソー
here,
ドは、
before we complain that
全
this
シ
is
リ
one
ー
of
ズ
the
強いで
worst
す。
bosses in the game, although there's a kind of a little
X
combo
のあ
you
れ
can do when he does this little spinny laser attack, where if you do a charge into a down stab, you can take it out
ヒ
fairly quickly
ートゲン
before
ブ
the
レ
attack,
ムって
the
い
attack
う
even ends, in
ボス
fact.
キャラですね。
And this is a decent pattern to get, because you still get damage off.
なんか
of it.
ステージに合わない、なんか逆に弱点になってんじゃないのって思うような色してますけど。
So an important thing to keep in mind here is that the laser does much more damage than the flames.
色だけでは
Damage
ね
goes。off as flames.
まあでも、名前はヒートって書いてある
Yeah,
んで、非属性
yeah,
なん
really
だ
good
けど。
fight.
Gotta remember to actually craft the part.
yeah.
と特殊武器は一体何だ
We've
った
got
の
all
か
four。parts for double jump now, so
特
just
殊は
trip
一応なん
to
かあ
the
るん
craft
ですけ
it.
ど、このゲームの特殊、ちょ
This
っ
is
と
kind of a tense part of the run because you gotta do this.
普通のロックマンシリーズと違って3属性しかないんですよね。特殊が。
I think that was a double jump. I can't read Japanese.
これで不破でいいや。
Yep, that was a double
All
jump.
right, nice.
皮膚破でいいや
Now we
か
can。just
あ、三段切りからのなん
It's
か
in、handy pretty much everywhere.
Yeah,
Ka
there's
っこいい
a
やつが
lot
出て
of
きます。
awkward platforming in this game, and the double jump just eliminates a good chunk of that. So coming up on Fenry here.
さあ、
This
そし
stage
て
is
次の
interesting
ステ
where
ージ
you
にな
can
りま
either
した
go
ね。
in with either good or bad weather.
え、
And
ど
in
こ
this
行くの
case,
こ
we're
れ
just。going to go in with good weather to get an extra
え、
X
今
skill.
の正規ルートなの？
It's not too necessary to get, but it does have some like niche uses you can use for it. And bottom path is, in this case, faster than taking the top path.
使いづらい
And
んだ。
coming up here on this mini boss, you can't really damage
Kill
that,
the-
so we kind of have to go for a different strat where we need to wiggle with a charged saber, with punching him in between charge
正規ルー
times.
トです。
Yep, this guy, each side has no
画面が見れ
iframes,
なくなっ
so
た。
you just use a charged saber.
ですね、今ツイッチの方で不具合が起きてるみたいで、一部で見えない障害が出ているらしいです。
Yeah, that's good.
はい、申し訳ございません。
Pretty good.
まあ、それを私が謝ってもどうしようもないんですけど。アプリで見れるようになったとか、
Yeah, coming up on
たま
this
に見れるように
elevator
なったっていう報
here.
告
You
はいた
can
だくんです
damage
が
your、way up, but
ここもなんか、
Oh,
よく
whoops.
見ろ
Hit the button.
that guy is a champion.
Oh.
あ、
Yeah,
そうだ
there's
よ。
not a whole
そうだ
lot
よ。謝っても
for
聞こえない。
us to say, so I
確かに
guess
そうだ
we'll
ね。
謝っても
talk about the boss.
あ、そっか。
Fenry isn't too difficult because you
あ
have
ー
the
ちょ
up
っと
slash
私
which
チャ
does
ットの
fire
方に
elemental
ちょ
damage,
っと
meaning
い
that
る
he'll take
ようにし
10
ますん
damage
で、
to
ちょ
it
っとカチャカ
instead
チャ
of
音が聞こえるんで、マイク一回ミュートにしちゃいます。
So you can beat
は
him
い
fairly quickly.
お
And
願い
that's,
し
I guess,
ちょっと
another
申し
thing
訳
to
ないですけど、
mention
一人
is
でお
that
でちょっとお願い
unlike
します。
0, 1, 2,
はい
3, where you can change the properties of your X
04に関しては、俺より
you
も
cannot do
視
that
聴
in
者
this
さん
game.
の
It is
方が
fixed
分
for
かる
each
人
X
多いんじゃ
skill,
ないかな。
which in
ゼロ
most
シリーズに
cases
関して
is
は。
not really a good thing because that means that it's effectively useless against a few bosses.
早い。
And that was a really good
Yeah.
この
Fenry.
ボスなんか X6 のなんか氷のステージにいる犬に似てますよね。
All right, so that's 4 Mudos down. In between, there's actually 2 sort of mid stages that we're going to be going to. The first one is we're going to the Area 0 settlement again. In this case, it's being attacked by enemies, so we're going to have to save some villagers, and then we're going to have to fight everyone's favorite boss.
Your favorite boss.
まんまそれですよ
Everyone
ね。
but News.
安倍役の敵。
Yeah, Commander Craft, aka Commander KD.
Guys have weird taste.
So yeah, the settlement stage itself is fairly bare bones. It's like you do a bit of platforming and then you're just rescuing guys at the very end.
EX
So I'll just
スキルを
quickly go over the
3つつけて
craft fight, which even though
お水捨て
casually you're probably going to get absolutely destroyed by him your first time, and in a speed run he can do the exact same thing to you, or like just like casually. The difference is that you can do the same to him. You can deal tons of damage if you're very familiar with his attacks, to the point where it's like you'll have the fight over within a matter of seconds.
こんな集落のはずなんだけど
So yeah,
な。
there's not much going on here, so this would be like.
この集落めっちゃ押されてるじゃん。
Sure thing. We have $50 from Van and Caden, who says, Mega Man is kind of a big deal around our house, so my son and I are loving this block. Many thanks to the GDQ staff for their efforts putting on such a fun event for such wonderful causes.
もう全部
Good
救
luck to all of the
出
runners.
して、
Also, Junior says, save those critters. We have $25 from Gamium, who says, neighbor leaned off the balcony yelling, saw your GDQ bumper sticker, Mega Man 9 is on. Hello from all of us in Colorado.
All right, so it's time for craft. I hope I win.
ボスです
Hopefully.
ね。
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's just crap.
クラフ
Yeah,
ト
so。you can see right off the bat here, this guy is super fast. He has a ton of different attacks that all do a fair bit of damage.
いつもなんか顔だけ見ると誰だっけカーネルだっけ似てる気がする。
That's the scariest one. That can do more than half your health.
Yeah, it effectively combos you, so like it knocks you all the way across the screen and continuously deals damage while you're being hit by it.
Oh my god.
あら、
The 1 HP, man.
Close.
Sure, okay again.
惜しい。
How it is.
He's a spooky boss, so.
He's
Yeah. At least you get to go in with both your charges, so. A general strat to deal with Craft is that his explosives are more deadly than he is, so.
動きが
you wanna
速
use
い
your
な
saber。as kind of like a defense. What is he doing? Alright,
There you
he's
go.
done.
こいつのさらに。
So yeah, the basic strategy for Craft is you want to use your saber as like a defense mechanism, because his explosives are more scary than he is, because if you let his explosives go off, then you're not going to have much stage control.
Yeah.
So you want to hit the explosives first, and then you want to attack him.
The real big thing is the bayonet, because if you get hit by it, you lose like half your HP, especially if you're like across the other side of the screen.
And, although one nice thing is that if you do have a sub tank in handy, you can pause mid-attack.
Yeah. It's not like instant damage; it's gradual. Yep. Although sometimes it just kills you anyway.
Yeah. Also, contrary to popular belief, you cannot wiggle out of it.
Yeah,
次
shouts to
ク
the
ラ
Batman
フ
Wiki
ト
for
2
being
回目です
wrong.
ね。違うかったっけ
Yeah, so this second intro stage, this is like a prison break stage. There's some lore involved here, but the idea is that we're breaking into this prison, we're going to fight a big robot, and then we're going to get out. This big robot here is actually another Mega Man X reference. This guy is very similar to the intro boss from X3. But it's a fairly straightforward fight. It's pretty much just a charged hit and then up, down, and avoid his punches.
Although some of his punches will cause debris to fall from the ceiling, and you can tell where the debris is going to fall by looking at like these little particle effects that fall from the ceiling. He's also rather loud.
Yes.
He's very loud.
Oh.
Kaっこいいな。
The 1 HP. Still a good fight.
Nice. Yeah, very good.
全部
So the stage is not over yet. We still got another part to it.
荘園画か。荘園画がめっちゃかっこいい。
Because right now they're blocking the transporter
はい、
fees,
という
so
わ
we
けで
gotta
障
get
害
it
が結構
ourselves.
回復してきたようなので、
下がりな。
If this stage has some damage boost involved in it, there's
も
like
う見てなかったのでどこに行ってるのか全然わかりません。
今、クラフトっていうやつの2回目ですね、次。
Deactivate them like that. But since we've got the health, we can take some damage boost and save a little bit of time here.
違うかったっけ違うか。
Not want to take that one.
Yeah.
今さっき、ボス倒して、
That's always just tends to watch. Like it's always close.
出るどこだっけ
So for here, you're just dashing along. If you're just feeling lazy, you can just hop behind the boulder and just
あれは、
follow it.
もうなんか、
But we gotta go fast. Also, shoutouts to the
次だっけこれの、
variant of champions at the end
これ
here.
ここで一回終わるんだっけ
You guys killed me
あ
a
ここで一
number
回
of
終わるのか。
times. More than
ここで
four.
終わって、これの次がクラフトの2回目か。
ここの最後はボ
So
ス出てこ
coming
ない
up
ですね。
next, there's not too many X skills left to have
途
to get.
中でボスが出てき
So
て、
just one, I think.
Yeah, we're just going to be getting
Okay, Kyle.
Krakens, which is the ice javelin. So what we're going to do is we're just
お疲
going
れ
to
様
finish
でした。
off one more boss,
お疲れ様で
which
した
does not need the ice
ゼルさん
javelin,
と感じですね。
and we're just going to just go from what we're just going to do whatever at that point. Just
Yeah.
いやー、けどロックマンシリーズって本当いろんな本が出てるから全然わからないで
and
す
we。also enter Titanian
ありま
stage
すよね、
with
もう。
easy weather because in easy weather the heat meter goes up less.
Yeah.
Because you're going to see a little heat meter at the top of the screen here,
次
which
こう
rises.
ここパーセントが上にあるんですけど、これ 100% になっちゃうとダメージ食らっちゃうんで、それ食らわないように。
回避するのは何か、
このなんか霧みたいなかってるとこあるじゃないですか。
はい。
それがないところに行けば、パーセントが減ってきます。
なるほど。
The platforming here can be a bit awkward. by the way.
100% に
There's
な
a
らないよう
couple
に。
glitches with double jumps.
Yeah, if you there's the wall jumping in the Zero games is kind of interesting where you don't need to be touching a wall to wall jump off it. You just need to be within like a certain like pixel length of it. So if you're in that pixel
この
length, your,
この動きが
wall
ね
jump-
地味に
oh my
強いです
god, all those drops.
Yeah, I have one drop
Oh,
from
nice.
like
なんか私にはダンスしてるのしか見えないんですけど、
So
あれ、どういう風に解
if
説すれ
you're
ばいい
too
の
close to a wall,
なんか、RTA で
and
は
you're not actually touching it, it won't
必
give
須
you
技ら
back your
しいん
wall
ですけ
jump,
ど、
so that can
日陰と
kind
日
of
向
cause a
か
couple
な
problematic
そうです
parts in
日
this
陰にいると
parts
パーセントが下がって、日向にいる
Yeah,
と
the axe is easily the best
斧か
weapon in the game. Unfortunately,
斧をひたすら
it only costs like 3 stages, so
yeah, we only use it
左右に
twice,
振っ
even
て
though-、
振って当ててれば勝てる
So
み
we'll
たい
see
な。
it again, but not for quite a while.
Yeah, so coming up here on
こ
Titanian,
こ
it's
の
just
斧
simply
はアイ
axe
テ
into
ム
a
を
down
どっかで
stab.
購入したんですか？
これどっかしらから取
Since
ってき
we
たの
have
よ。
the weather set to easy, that does give us a bit more flexibility in our combos. You might want to watch out for that
あ
flame.
あら、
Should have listened.
気づいたら死んでた。
ワ
yeah,
ン
since
っていうの。
Titanian's fire type, she takes reduced damage from the up slash, which is also fire type. So there's really no reason to
あ
use it.
敵
Just
か
as
ら
axe in her
敵
favor.
からひむいたの。なるほどね。
あ相手から、
If you're
あ、そう、
feeling
相手から奪えるんだ
well,
っけ、
really
確か。
lucky, you can do it. You can triple slash her when she does the bomb attack, but it's horribly inconsistent because she has to do that attack.
あ、強い。
She just done that from the
あー、
start.
真っ二
I would
つ。
have much preferred that.
あー、爆発の音。
あ、爆発の音。
Well, at least you're at B rank, so that's a good thing.
あ、本当だ、1000人超え
That's
て
another
る。
thing is that
お
you
ー、
want to
す
be
げ
at
え
B rank throughout the run
皆
because
様、
other
宣伝とかしていただいて本当ありがとうございます。
Not the main 8. The main 8 do their X skill based on weather, while the other bosses will do it based on your rank.
ゼロナックルでザク敵から武器やら
Most
を、
bosses, their X
そう
skill,
いう
they
シ
just
ス
like
テ
to
ムだ。
waste time.
You eventually end up losing enough
この
points due
04に
to
関しては
skipping the mission points that you end up getting B rank regardless.
これ140秒以内に逃げましょう
So this
一気に
stage
行かれ
here
ましょ
as well, it's you go through this maze. It's not
Past
too-
the fish.
you got past the
140秒以内にこの迷路を抜けましょうっていう、まあ、RTA なんでね、その秒数関係ないですけどね。迷いなく。ここはあれですね、X シリーズ知ってる人なら誰でもわかる、X5 のボルトクラーケンそのまんまですね。
いやーなんかこう、メカが好きな人が好きそうなロボットですね。
これですか？
これ残機ゼロになった場合どうなるんですか？
残機ゼロで死ぬとゲームオーバーです。
ゲームオーバー。一番最初から。
ステージの最初からですね。
ああ、なるほど。
でこれ、エルフのやつ使って2段ジャンプのスキル取って、
はい。
2段ジャンプ対応してるんで。
2段ジャンプは便利ですよね。
最後のセーブして、ああ、そうだっけ？はい、これ。本当に、知ってる人ならわかる。X5 のボルトクラーケンそのまんま。見た目が。
X5？
ロックマン X5 にボルトクラーケンっていうイカの、電気のイカがいるんですよ。見た目そのまんまなんですよ、これ。
Yeah, like craft rolling 6 times in a row. That was pretty nuts.
エルフではなく
That's
足
pretty
パー
nuts.
ツ。
足パーツか。足パーツなんか。
Alright, so the next stage is a stage. We're going to be going to Pegasus Eclair next. And not only is the stage a little awkward in its design, but the boss
2段ジャンプできる
is
つわもの
incredibly
が。
リアルで2段ジャンプできるの。強い。
攻撃方法は
We're
03
also
の
going to be going into the stage with easy weather. Pegasus' EX skill is the dash attack that you might
X2 の
have
高
seen
さ
in
高いし、
Zero
み
3.
んな、なんかすっごい
X2
詳しい人が多い。
games, so it's not worth getting, especially since the
コンソール
hard
セー
mode
ブしてないです。
creates
え、そう
wind,
やったっ
which is
け？
constantly pushing you back.
私は、
It's really
して
depressing.
なさ
入れない対応に追われてたんで、
Compared to
全
the
然
なかったと
Z3
思い
one.
ますけど。
Z3
X2 タコいましたっけ？ X1 じゃなかったっけ？
Yeah, so there's lots of like
Ah,
up and down blocks.
ロックマン1、2、3しかしてない人間に対して聞かれても私には分からない。
The double jump helps a bit. Also, these
are the worst enemies in the whole game.
their position is
皆さん
random
本
each
当
time.
全シリーズやってんじゃないかっていうくらいすげえ詳しい人が多い。
Also, we have another one of these. In case you missed the last two.
Yeah, this is the
さっ
last
きの
one
色
that
違いですね。
まあ色違いは出てくるのは当然ですよね。
一
And
瞬
this
で
is
死にました
probably
ね。
the easiest one
What are
too.
you
Since
implying?
his major attack doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, it's just more
あ、はい、治りました。多分治ってます。
There's this weird enemy here, that enemy there that new just went past.
Yeah.
In the last part of the stage, for some reason that we don't know why, it just spawns at
い
random
やー、
parts
ロ
of the
ッ
stage.
クマンゼロシリー
Like that
ズ
one。there, okay,
That could
なん
be
か
there,
出てくんないか
or
な。
it could be up here, or it could be
right there.
wherever.
Yeah, like
あ
that
か
thing
完
that
結
new
したん
passed
でした。
may not have been there the last
ゼロ
couple
シリーズは
times.
完結してます。
Yeah, it likes to clone itself too
まあ
sometimes.
最終作がこれってことですもんね。
そうで
So
す。
coming up on this boss, he's a gigantic jerk because
これなんかゼロの、
and he likes
ゼ
to
ロ
throw you in the
1だっ
pits.
けの
And whenever he
一番最
dodges
初に出
you,
てくる
he
ボ
laughs
ス
at
に似て
you,
る気がする。
and
なんだっけこんなやつ
just stay in the middle.
いたはず。
Oh,
Nice.
Okay, you had to play it safe, but yeah.
yeah. I think I would have died if I got hit by that.
Yeah,
Electric.
it does 4 damage.
続いてほしいですね。
Yeah, so you might have noticed there that Ice Javelin's actually pretty
Beautiful
good, even
monster.
though it's a little awkward to use on Pegasulta. The reason it's so good is because it can combo into itself depending on where you place it. So if you place like the bullet part of it that spawns the actual javelin like
ス
inside
テ
the
ージが
boss,
確かに
then
ステージ
it'll
で死んでる
combo
方
and
が多
hit
いです
him
ね
like。up to 3 times, I think, which is really, really good.
It's really hard to do on Pegasus.
ロ
but on
ックマン
Moon,
ゼロシリーズはボスよりもステージが難かった記憶があ
And
る。
this is also the only stage in the game where we
あ、
enter
もう
on
シリーズ
hard
通してそんな
weather,
感
but
じなん
don't
です
use
ね
the X skill. And the reason for
ゼロ
that
2なんか
is
まさにそ
because
んな
of
感
low
じだった気
gravity.
がするな。
Like this stage becomes much faster when you got this. You can just double jump for days.
I think I might grab the one up.
Yeah, there's an axe here. We could get it, but unfortunately we need Buster on the boss,
Yeah.
so it's not super
いや
helpful.
自分がね一応解説側として入ってるんですけどね、一貫性このゲームをあまりプレイしたことがないものでしてね。
magnetic polarity part, where right now he's blue, so he has less gravity.
回数がいない感じというかですね、
このゲーム自体を
ほとんどのゲームで解説がいないんですけど、現在。
一応解説として回ってるんですけど、
全然もうやっていただいて、やったことがある程度で全然構わないので、
Although this guy's a bit tricky to damage stack due to his awkward positioning on the ceiling.
応募していただけたらなと。随時募集してますからね、どのゲーム。
Decent, good fight.
Yeah.
Better than average, I guess.
So yeah, this next part of the stage is completely trivialized by the double jump and
このゲーム、斧が
This is
全て。
why we do it on hard.
斧で全てを投げ払う
This。is apparently hard weather, which I'm not really sure.
斧で世界を救う。
I think the only thing that has changed between, like, in terms of actual difficulty is that in the part before the mini boss, there's those platforms don't generate electricity on easy. That's
ロ
the
ックマンゼ
only
ロ
like
シリーズ
actual
は
easy
な、
weapon that
2
makes it
と
easier.
1を、
Because, well, we just skip the stage.
2
by
と
doing
1
that.
が一番やってるな。2か、一番やってるのは。
So coming up on the boss here, pretty much
Oh, no.
what Morris has said earlier. Yeah, we have to listen to that first. Also, Mino has a really awkward quirk with his hitbox where if you hit him from behind, his hitbox will actually temporarily reverse.
早い。
And there's Ice Javelin.
He's dead.
Yep.
やべえ、相手
I
が。
think Kuribon said earlier that it does 15
相手斧持
total
ってま
damage
す
if you hit
ね。
all parts with it.
Yeah, 15.
And
そう
Mino
ね、
has
斧
64
振り回して
HP, so
斧
that's
って
basically
言って
25%
さ
of his health.
こうコメントでさ、誰かが言ってるのに対してはみんなスルーするのに、俺がそんなこと言うと絶対こうみんなこう訴訟とか審議拒否とか言われるんだよね。この違いは一体何なのかと私は思ってしまう。
He wants to aim it at Area Zero because he wants everyone to live in Neo Arcade.
ほら、そんなこと言うから果てだって来ちゃうんだよ。
Fire laser at the whale on the earth
ほら、そんなこと言っちゃうか
all
ら。
the day.
コメント欄が果てだって埋まっちゃう。
Craft is up there. He just wants to just aim his laser at
いや私はコメント読み上げて、コメント読み上げただけだからね。私はコメント読み上げ
He
ただけ
just
です
wants to
よ。
harpoon this whale, so
私はコメントを読み上げただけなんですけど。
Craft is like
だっ
an
て、
actual
おーのーって
idiot.
書いてあるからね、これ言わなきゃいけない、読み上げた方がいいんだろうなと思って言ったら、こうなっただけ。
なんならボスも言ってますから
Yeah,
ね
he。doesn't act too smart
さっ
in this
き
game, ever.
登場シーンの時に。
I mean, you saw him roll around like 6
Yeah.
times in a row.
あのね、
Kind of wonder what's going through his
ジャ
head.
パニーズリストリームの方でですね、関係者用で雑談をしてる時があるんですけど、そこでもですね、
はい
なんか無茶ぶりをすごい振られるんですよ。
because in the
さあ
second
ダジャレ言おう
half
か
of the
とか
stage, we
ね。
gotta go over Pit Central. And without the double jump,
も
it's
うなんでこんなに俺はい
じられ
無茶ぶりされなきゃいけないんだろう。
Javelin.
常々思う。
Such a good weapon.
はい、ボスに鮮明ですね。
ボスですね
The。platform,
ボスではないで
the
す。
platforms are on a global
あ、ボスじゃない
cycle. However,
あリフト
sometimes
リ
they'll
フト
just decide to do their own thing, and we don't know why.
8ボスにあったリフトがちょっと難しくなったよなと。
辛い。
Time for a bit.
They're in the right
もう自爆しようかって言われますよ。
もう無理。もうマジ無理。バックしよう。ティンティンティン。
All right, we safely made it through.
やりゆう。
And coming up is our
セイ
rematch
バーナ
against
ックル
Commander
か、
KD
セイバーバ
himself.
スター。あ、こいつか。これ2回目で
This
す
fight is
ね。
pretty much the same as the other one. There's two major differences. One, you have Knuckle here instead of Buster, so you can use that.
なんか普通にこう突っ込んでぶん殴ってるようにしか見えないんですけど。
He swoops and does like a big laser attack.
Yeah, in the first fight, he only does that when you're at
つ
A or
ついに
higher.
バスターすら使わずに
Well,
殴
this
ってる
one,
だけに
he
なってるん
does
ですけ
it,
ど
it。doesn't matter if you're at A.
ついナックル
He
使って
has
ま
a
す
new
ね。
attack,
格ゲーですかこれは。
And yeah, that's not a bad fight.
もうボスもなんか、
He really tried to stay alive
こ
there.
こまで遠距離技を使ってこないから、本当に格ゲー。
すいません、ちょっとだけ失礼します。
So yeah, Dr. Dr.
あ、
Whale.
すっげえやられてま
We
す
don't
ね
know。where he is right now.
He's dead.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
must be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Totally dead.
Yeah. They shot a giant laser at him.
Yeah, nobody can survive that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
拳は正義。
Yeah. So this
これクラフ
coming up after the cutscene is pretty good. Kuribon, do you want to explain this stage?
Yeah, this upcoming stage, it's kind of got an interesting gimmick where there are 4 different buttons you have to press, and they're at 4 different parts of the stage. But you start in the center part of the stage, so you go to one section of the stage, you go up it, hit the button, go back to the center part, and you keep doing that for each part of the stage.
The stage is actually pretty fun. Probably my favorite stage in the game. The boss.
21歳コース。
Yeah, we'll get
はい、
to
すいま
him
せ
when
ん。
we get to him. Just for clarification, this boss has random.
Yeah, we're not
ない
kidding.
からね、ダチョウとか。 ダチョウなんているわけないでしょ。どうせ何言ったってハテナが出てくるだけだもん。知ってるもん。いやトイレでもないから。
Top path means that we do that the least amount. So
一言どころじゃなく喋ってる気がするんだけどな。
those
はい、すいません、邪魔してしまって。
さて、ここで。みんな期待してますよ。
いや、期待されてもだから、本当に思い浮かぶわけないじゃないですか。
So yeah, I do like a little setup for each door, so get into it as soon as possible. Whoops. The health.
もうそれ一つしか出てこないから、レビにって。
After New goes through this section here, he's going to grab a Genga gun, which is that part we got earlier for the double jump. And when you have a Genga gun on your Xenon,
だって RPG リミットブレイクの時からずっとそうなんだもん。RPG リミットブレイクでもちょこちょこダジャレを言ったんだけどさ、全部ハテナしか書いてこなかった。
その流れが完全にできてますね。
Also, this side here is by far the most dangerous.
Yeah, because that is instant kill.
いや、言ってるじゃん。ちゃんとコメントでもこうね、言ってる人がいるんだから、その人に対してやればいいと思うんだけどさ。
コメント稼いでほらほらって言いますよ。コメント稼いで
ゲームの話をしようよ、ゲームの話をさ。
ちなみに今ね、なんかスイッチを引っ張ってますね。
スイッチいくつある？さっきなんか3つって書いてあったけど。
3つですね。3つあって。
じゃあちょうど1個目のスイッチを押したときに自分がこう見に来たっていうわけですね。
Hopefully you won't see them.
Yeah, you're intended to like shooting them at the debris to break it, like one by one by one, but instead just
あ
drill
と
it
ね、
all at
別
once.
に私は意図してるわけじゃねえんだけどな。
Yeah, and this last section
あと1個ね。
doesn't have too much in it. It has some frogs which kind of resemble Burble Heckalot from 02.
Shout out to Trogdor.
Shout out to Trogdor.
Yeah.
Locked in someone's basement right now.
We miss you, Trog.
ハテナ打ってる裏でめちゃくちゃ笑ってる。いや、すごい俺冷たい目線をしてるんだろうなって思う。
Yeah.
ダジャレ RTA 最速って言われ
Yeah, so
ダジャレ1回言ったら終わりじゃない？
he can do 2 different attacks when the fight starts. One you can one cycle him during, and the other you can get like just under half his HP down. So you can obviously guess which one we want.
なるほどね。
そうこうしてる間に
in between each cycle,
スイッチを全部引っ張り終えたわけです
he
け
also
ど。
does an extra attack,
も
and that's also random. He has one of 2, one of which is longer than the other.
う、これ
So
も
you know, barrel
う、
of
あ、け
fun.
ど時間的にはまだ
Basically
半
what we're
分
looking for here is he's gonna
クリア
pop
し
up
た
on
と
the
ころ
center
で
of
す
the
か、大
screen.
体。
And we
いや
want
もう
him to stay where
8
he
ボ
is
ス終わ
and
っ
start
て
doing, attacks in like a spiral
るん
pattern.
で
If he starts
だいぶ
bouncing around
終盤
and
で
all,
す。
that's bad. That's not what we want.
8ボスのボスラッシュ来てないんであれですけど。
There it is.
That's not good.
You never want to see this.
ここも全部格闘なんですね。
Because now we gotta
そう
sit
で
through
すね。
this.
So あとはもう被害者の会が
This
待
is
って
like
るんで
costs。like, I don't know, like 20 seconds.
あー、みんな倒されるだけですね。
Alright, now we have another
そ
try.
う無
Yeah,
印
he's
と
not
一緒の
cooperating today.
こういうね、サブタンクは1個あるだけで。
So yeah, there's just nothing you can do about this. You kind of just have to accept your fate.
ロックマン X だけかな、なんかまともに、まともっていうか、ダメージ食らわないようにするのは。
Yep.
Yeah.
基本的に
I
は
don't
ダ
think
メ
you
ー
can do
ジ
the
じ
same
ゃ
attack 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
あ
I
の
think
食らう
so,
ことを
yeah.
前提として、
避けるところは避けて、ゴリ押すところはゴリ押すみたいな感じかな。
And X5.
NX5.
ロックマン X シリーズは基本的になんか食らわないように出るのが積んでるイメージはありますけど。
So coming up here is the infamous cyberspace.
Yeah, this stage is super scary. There's not
セ
a
ット
whole
アッ
lot
プ
of
ブロック
randomness
被害者
in
の
this
会
stage.
に当たりま
There's
す
a。lot of global cycles,
どういうこと？
a lot of
セットアッ
things
プブロッ
that
ク
deal a
被害
lot
者
of damage. and just
セットアップブロックに
really
X2 があるじゃないです
awkward
か。
platforming here at the start.
はい
This boss is
あれも被害者の会が。
Yeah, Cyball.
あ
He's winning though.
確かにそうですね。
あれ、見た限りだとバスターオンリーですけど、普通に被害者の会にな
Yeah,
りま
so
す。
here at the start, we're going to have these little electric guys. This electricity deals a ton of damage, so you want to make sure you
マスターオンリーってことは、まあ特殊を使わないってことですもんね。
使わないです。ちなみにそのバスターオンリーだけだったら、そこまでは苦労しないかな多分。
I think you live with 1 HP if someone ever hits you.
もしかしたら、とあるところで一回死ぬかもしれな
Has
い。
also killed me.
あ
Several
あ、死ぬ、事故る可能
Okay,
性ある
here's
場
the
所あるんで
halfway
す。
point.
あり
Right
ま
after
す。
this, there's going to be some.
そこ運ゲーなんでどうしようもないです。
circles.
あ、運ゲーなん
These
だ。
guys also start at the start of the stage, so if you want to catch a consistent platform, you need to basically be
スーファミの
pretty
6マイクロ
consistent
シリーズ
from
バ
the
スター
start
強
of
す
the
ぎ
stage.
This is so
バスターだけ
stressful
で
to
クリア
watch.
できるもん。本当に。
So glad you're past that.
I'm not past
い
the
や、
hardest
そ
part.
れは上手い人がとか、慣れた人がこうやればバスターとかでもクリアでき
I'm
るん
gonna
でしょうけ
heal
ど
if I need to. I'm not. I don't
Yeah,
care.
go for it.
あんまりやり込んでない
Go for
人からすると、すごい
Yeah,
難しいって
Cyball,
イメー
he
ジ
is
が
one of the
強
more
いですけど
consistent
ね。
bosses
エネル
because
ギ
this
ーみた
attack
い
here he
な。
does
サイボー
every
ルっていう
single
名前
time.
らしいですよ。
It is possible to kill him before
サイボーグ。
he finishes it, but it's very precise to do. So
Pop that real
you'll
quick.
generally see him do an extra attack or two. So
it. Yeah, what he does here is random. He
HP
can choose from one of a couple
X2
different
の
attacks.
まあ X2 の話もね、X2 が始まってからしましょ
he's
う。
gone.
Bye bye.
ゼロシリーズは、セイバーがめちゃくちゃ強いですし。
So yeah, we're coming up on the final stage. As it turns out, Dr. Whale is in fact still alive.
ハイボール。
So we got to go up. So we got to go up into space and wail on him.
いや、みんな
So
上手い人が
yeah,
多いんだ。
in typical traditional Mega Man
次が
style,
ラストステージかな。
you can probably
あ、
guess
もう
what's in
もう
this
ラスト
final
ステージ。
stage.
もうラストステージです
It is
ね
the。refight.
Yeah, it's
All 8
ラグナ
idiots
ロック
piled
の
into
中
one
心部
room.
です。
yeah, it's gonna be a little while before we reach Dr. Whale.
ああ、
So-
X3 ならためなしバスターオンリーでいけたっていう人もいます。
What?
Stop it.
X3。
Yeah, so every single boss that was, random and cost you some time throughout the stages, well, they're all back, and they're also all on hard weather, which means they
X2
can
は
probably
誰か
cost
し
you
ら
even
が
a little bit
話
more
してくれる
time.
でしょ
Yeah, even though I'm B rank, because we're fighting them in their
終わ
hard
りが
weather
近いです
version,
ね、
they
も
can
う。
still do their EX
あと被害者の会が待ってますから。
So for the most part, it doesn't really like change anything.
ロックマンシリーズ
except
の
for Titanium
一大イベント
and
の被害者の会が
Pegasus is
まだ
the
残ってますよ。
big one because we have weather pushing us like
なんか
left
被害者
and
の
right.
回を、タス動画とか見ると、ボス逃げてって必ずコメント打たれますよ
Mostly
ね
the。same.
本当に一方的にやられるだけですからね。
If you want.
Sure thing. We have $50 from Kresnik
なんか
who
ヒッ
says,
トポイント
"Hey there,
高い
GDQ.
んですけ
Had
ど
to make、sure I
あ、
donate during
2ゲージあるんだ。
to bring
2ゲージあります。
support.
ロックマンシリー
Thanks
ズ
to
で初めて
GDQ
見
for
ましたね。
putting on such
ロ
great
ッ
events
クマン
every
ゼロ
year
シリー
and
ズ、
keep
ゼ
bringing
ロ
entertainment
シリーズ
for
だけ
their
です
cause.
ね。確か。
Thanks, Kresnik.
あ、いや、
Also, don't mind the fact that
X7
I'm
も
not
確か
close.
2ゲージ目ありましたね。
Not close at all.
Not even close.
あ
It's totally、
ある
fine.
んだ。
そう。みんなあんま好きじゃないであろう、X7。
Okay. We have $50 from Zeno Rockbell, who says, been watching for 2 years now and just had to donate during the Mega Man block right before my favorite game, 04. Oh, and I know exactly what I'm
Mega
fighting
World.
for, and that is saving Meryl.
So yeah, that was an example of Popla just freezing you.
Yep.
Popla is still as dangerous. If he wants you dead, he will actually just kill you.
Yeah, no time stop, thankfully. But
確
yeah,
かに年を取るとだるくなります
Turtle
ね。
guy here. We're gonna hope that he decides to not dodge us. That's not
メ
too
ガド
bad.
ライブ。
yeah, that's another good thing about it.
ロスラッシュ。普通にやってるときは楽しいんですけどね。
You okay?
もう恒例になってますもんね、ロックマンシリーズ
ロッ。クマンシリーズの恒例ですよ、もう。
Okay, we have $150
ここは小野田じゃねえ
who
か。
says, I love watching SGDQ with my friend Ryan. It's great helping a wonderful cause too.
Not what I wanted to do.
Here's an
Here he
example.
goes.
あ
So that's an example
さら
of
ばだ
pulling him
雪
back
ゼロ
out once he goes into hiding.
不思議に思うのが、
はい
A lot of people don't actually know you
い
can
つも不思議に
pull 'em
思うん
out.
ですけど、
But,
なんで
yeah,
一
here
回
you go,
爆発してるにもかかわらず、また復活していくんだろう。
一回やらせてるんじゃないですか、やっぱり。一
Spins.
0.
That's bold.
回やらしてるか、コピーを作ってるか。
なるほど。ちなみに世界最速タイ
Well,
ム、
it's looking like 0 so far.
最速が、
Here's right.
46分37秒ですね。
46?
46分37秒です。
Whoops.
で、この方の
So this is the
記
refight of
録が
titanium.
Yeah, we don't have access
わから
time,
ない
so
んで
it's
す
a
けど、
little
多
bit
分
different.
方かなっていうのは、
Also, we're in hard weather, so you see just how fast that temperature meter is going up now. Like, it's really scary.
ということはもう、最速はもうこの後1分くらい後には終わってるってことですよね。
That's the spirit
もう
bomb.
今多分ラスボス前まで行ってるんじゃないですか。
I'm surprised that hit. So yeah, if there was
あ、
any
3
that
世
was
から
very
5世に
likely
なって
to
復
die
活
on,
する
it
ボス。
would
へ
be, this one.
Nobody's boy.
ゼロシリーズだったらボスラッシュで兄弟出てく
Shoved
る。
into a pit by this guy
Yes.
more times than I can count.
Yeah.
ゲームの日程は別にランダムじゃないです。一応、まあ、前に発表、結構前に発表されてるんですけど、まあ、変更がある時もあります。
He's doing something right now. I don't
What is
know.
he doing?
ランダムになる可能性があるの
Oh my
は
God.
セットアップブロックですね。セットアップブロックは寄付金が一定額に達成しない
I
と、
respect him.
行われないブロックになっているので、そこは、そこくらいですね。
So we just got
ラ
Mina
ストオ
left.
フをしてる間に、8ボス
Everybody's
ラスト
bullying
です
me
ね。
now.
あ、もうラスト。
あれあれ
Shout out to the voice acting.
あれ
Oh,
なんかこのボスは、
The grab.
what a legend.
Oh, here's
あれなんか、
なんか、
ついて
This
ます
attack
け
is
ど。
something.
なんかついてますね。
I'm just gonna do this
Good call.
real quick. Don't mind me. Yeah, so when he grabs you, you get like junk put on you and you can't.
斧持ってますね。
fly.
斧持ってますね。
towards you. But you can stop the attack with a nice javelin.
終わりましたね。
終わりましたね。まあ、斧よりも拳の方が強かったってことです。
Is that 3 fights?
Yep.
So we're on to the final boss now.
あれ
who
言わ
wants
なくて
to
大丈夫なんです
take
か
this one?
言わないですよ。お怒りの方もいらっしゃるのでね。真面目にやれよって言われ
here.
言われちゃったからね。
He's kind of like all the other bosses where he can either die pretty quickly if he
別
gives
に
you
私
the
は
right
解説者
attack,
じゃないです。
or he'll waste a ton of time.
私は
Very hard.
Yeah, they should,
Especially when they got spikes everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, a little note here, another axe.
Our boy the axe.
もういい。
So,
もういいじゃない
Dr. Wheel here, he can either throw rocks at you, if you want him to do, because that gives you a lot of opportunities
そ
to
こ
hit
にい
him.
らっしゃってる方
Or
がい
he
らっしゃ
can
る
go。into the
何を言ってるのか
background
私には分からない
and
ですね。
just, shooting little
Cat things.
Yeah, he'll summon the Z3 boss.
普通にうまいプレイを見ない間に、
Well, except for one Z3 boss.
ラスボス戦ですね。
Guys are gonna curse me.
あ、ここは斧使うん
Oh,
で
this
す
is
ね。
another attack you want
斧
to
を
see.
使ってますね。斧優秀なんですね。相手斧じゃないです。
なるほどね。
はい。
Well, he's actually he's
第二形
cooperating
これ
with
が、
it.
これが本当のラスボスです。
This is the
120秒以内に殺さないと
coming
負け
up
ま
as
す
soon。as this boss runs out of health.
You want him to fire his laser.
こ
That's
れ
what you
ど
want
っ
to
かに
see.
当てなきゃいけない。真ん中。
真ん中の、
Hit him.
なんか、角みたいなところに
Oh, there's his
当てない
laser.
と。ここも斧で、斧
There's
と
lots of damage opportunity here. You take a ton of
いろんなもん
damage,
使う
but you deal a ton to him.
ゴリ押ししてるんで、やっぱ
He
り
doesn't have a sub tank.
サブタンクがないと。
けどサブタンカーはもうゼロですよね。
もうちょっとあったはずです。まあ、これぐらい HP だったら多分いけるんじゃないかな。
ああ、もう終わってしまっ
終わ
た。
Time.
タイマーストップ、もう終わりまして、GG です。
48.
Really good.
48
Yeah,
分
48.
39秒。
Pretty good.
ほとんど
That was good for a marathon setting.
2分くらい差がありますが、
Pretty happy with that.
ワールドレコードに近い数
So
字
my
ですね。
final time is. That was actually really
やっ
good.
ぱみんなさ早いですね。
RTA 奏者の方々は本当うまいです。
うまいです
Well, that
ね。
was 0-4.
はい。
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shouts to Drogdor, probably still in the basement of someone's house.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here, but not quite yet, so.
あれ、
Also, shout outs to the Zero community. There's,
Omega Zero は
it's a small community,
3なの
but
か。
full of great
3
people.
だけやったことないんですよね。
Yeah, so I guess that's it for us.
Yeah. Thanks,
ロ
guys.
ックマンゼロ4終わりましたね。
Thanks for having us.
いや、今回は。いや、今回はありがとうございました。
Thank you for
あ、いや、
that
こちらこ
run,
そあり
man.
がとうございます。
いや楽しかったです。
あれ終わりみたいな形になりますけど、あれ次
X、
どうす
X どうします？いていいんでしたらいいですけど。
あ、じゃあ、とりあえず、今見てる方で X2 の解説、やりますっていう立候補の方っていらっしゃいますか？まずここですね。
とりあえず、おトイレ行ってきます。
立候補の方がいらっしゃらなければ、引き続き、ちょっとお願いできたらなと思います。
And we have some nice sponsor ads for you, so just sit tight.
X2 はどのくらいやられてたんですか、ちなみに。あ、トイレか。行っちゃった。そう、トイレ RTA ですね。
If we can get crossfire in the arcade, we can actually take it. Don't stand that close to the. That was me. That was me. That was me.
How did that happen?
I'm aware it was you. Here, watch this. Okay, Vince, are you covering me? Kind of.
Alright, I got him.
South by window. South by window. He's lit.
Oh my god, we did it! We did it!
戻りました。
お帰りなさいませ。
いますか？
いらっしゃったらですね、ディスコードに入ってきていただいて、テキストチャンネルに SGDQ っていうところがあるので、そこで、話していただければ。
X2 なら、割と普通に解説はできますけど。
すいません。
Raj of the Garage is the largest Japanese arcade event in America, hosted by Tokyo Attack, featuring 24-hour gaming, over 100 import arcade machines, more than 18 tournaments, and a casual fighting game room. Raj of the Garage, an event you aren't going to want to miss. Find more info at rajotg.com.
結構、知ってる方も多そうなので、来ていただけたらなと思うんですけど。
そう。
And we have a bunch of donations. We have one from Mr. Sunshine who says, a poem. Here's $20 for Mike on the mic. With all these fast games, it's a mega hype night.
もしいなければ、このままお願いしても大丈夫ですか？
X2 ならちゃんとした解説はできると思うんで、大丈夫ですよ。
あ、じゃあ、はい、このまま引き続き、アルクレイトさんの方にお願いします。
はい。
お時間とかも大丈夫ですか？
時間は大丈夫ですね。
はい。
お昼ご飯取りに行くと思うんですけど、一瞬だけ。
あ、はい、わかりました。じゃあ、引き続きお願いします。
はい。
So that man mixed in, or woman, as the case may be, had mixed in 2 donation incentives. There's a Dragon Warrior 3 slime ending, which is currently at $6,142.11 out of $7,500, and that will be tomorrow at noon. So it still has a bit of a ways to go. And that was for the Skyward Sword Choose a File name. And right now, Donator is not winning. Right now, my dude is winning at $2,373.80.
X シリーズは、とりあえず、
And don't worry, we haven't
X シリーズ
forgotten
の
about
初
the
代か
animals.
ら3までを
Right now, Save the
やるのをお
Animals
すすめし
still
ます。
winning at $14,902.50, but Kill the Animals is just on its heels at $14,776.41.
まあまあまあまあ。 私が入ってしまう時って大体こう本当関係ない話が多くなっちゃうので、本当もうそれはちょっと、
X2 の世界記録はですね、何分だっけな、32分29秒だったと思います。普通の any% の記録ですと。ちなみにその記録の方が日本人ですね。
Also known as MSF. They are a medical humanitarian organization working in more than 60
バス
countries
タ
around
ウ
the
ン
world.
リーは
MSF is a private international association that
どうなんだろう。
provides assistance to populations in distress, to victims of natural or man-made disasters, and to victims of armed conflict. They do it so irrespective of race, religion, creed, or political convictions.
あの
You
人
can
は、
find out
あの
more
方は、
doctorswithoutborders.org.
ニコニコ動画に解説動画で上げてらっしゃるんで、詳しい解説、見たい方は、
Odd Craig X donates $50 and says, Lord Donator
あれを見
demands
こ
I
ちらの方を見て
donate
いただいたら、
Doctors Without Borders, and so I
いろんな
shall.
ことがわか
For
り
I'm
ま
a
す。
faithful pawn in a greater scheme.
あれ、奏者さんそういえば出て書いてたっけ？
We have $250 from 3 in the morning,
あ
sending positive feelings and money.
X2
We have
の
$25 from Ulyss, who says, I love watching GDQ, and I'm so thankful for everyone that puts in their time and effort to make this happen and raise money for such a good cause. Good luck to all of the runners, and let's save those animals.
スピードランドットコムの、
We have $50 from Blazing Chaos, who says, I love GDQ, and it makes it that much more enjoyable to donate to a great cause.
バスタオンリーだった。
バスタオリンです
We
ね
have。$10 from Young Create, who says, Have you guys heard of a thing called Twitch
去年
Prime?
の
If
夏
you haven't, you
の
should hear about it. Keep up the great work,
RTA in
guys.
Japan
Run
のオ
on.
ンラインの時に
Speaking of Twitch
ローパー
Prime,
セントバス
all
タウンリー
sub
で
revenue during this event goes towards Doctors
とある
Without
オクーナさんっ
Borders.
て方が走られてましたね。
これのリアルタイムアタックの制限時間の方は、
We have $25 from Joseph
45
Krumbach,
分
who
になって
says,
ます。
I'm always excited for the GDQs every year, and I look forward to the Mega Man
誰
block
だ
more than anything else.
あ、この人
Let
か
the Blue
ら。
Bomber
この
show what
人、
the other
バスタウンリー
Blocks
41
is
分
really
46
like.
秒ですね。
若干、予定時間よりも、
And we are going
多
to
く取られ
have
てます
a nice little
はい、
interview for the
予定時間な
2-hour
ので
block
多く取られ
featuring
てます
Sent Studio and
ちょ
Bexkey
っと運ゲー
93.
運ゲーがあるんで、ちょっと事故ると。
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2018. My name is Sent, and I'm joined here by two of our wonderful Tomb Raider runners. We have Studio and Bexkey. Studio, Bexkey, how are you guys doing today?
Doing okay. It's
バスタウンリーを走る
I'm
近
a
所や。
little relaxed already.
That's good to hear. You know,
いや、
Studio, let's
X2
just
バス
get
タ
right
ウンリー
into
は
it
普
since
通に
Max
難しいですよ。
You actually had a run a little bit earlier today. You played Monolith for the stream, correct?
8ボスはどうにかなると思いますけど、カウンターハンターステージが普通にやばい。
It was a pretty amazing. If you guys missed it, it looked fast and fun, but you know, we got to be real here, Studio. It didn't quite end the way you wanted, right?
I killed the boss and didn't die, so it actually is quite the way I wanted. It's like you're leading to a question here, Sen.
Well, you know, you might get what I'm poking at here.
Yeah, which is I did not die, and previously last year at SGDQ 2017 I did Bleed 2 on a difficulty that was arcade hard mode, which is if you die, the run has to be reset from a story mode file, and you lose your timing, lose your progress, and you feel bad. And I was actually really concerned that I was going to die at the end of Monolith. I'd be like King Chokemaster Studio of speedrun fame, just like unable to finish a run and just like forever live in shame. I also dropped a
ア
giant
ジール第2
F-bomb
ゲータ
last
ー。あ
year.
れ、ね、昇竜拳が
I'm very
あるとすごい
not
楽
proud
なん
of
で
it, but it was also really funny, so I don't know how to feel.
Understandable. I mean, how does it kind of feel though, Studio, to have that kind of redemption? Like you mentioned, last year didn't go so well. This year, you know, Monolith went pretty all right, and you know, you have another run in the marathon even to improve on that.
And I'm hoping I don't die. It's like right now I'm batting like, okay, look at the past year, I'm like 50-50. That's like, it's still an F, but it's not a bad F. It's an okay F. It's like if I get Tomb Raider down without choking, I'm now at a D, so it's like trying to work my way up.
ですね、一応告知としてさせていただくのが、現在結構時間が、早まって進んでおります。バイオハザードの予定が、3時42分だったんですけど、今ちょっと、今現在出てる タイムの方で計算したら、15時前半で、開始する予定にくらい早まってます。なので40分くらい巻いてますね。
Well, that's good. And I mean, I can tell you from personal experience, I think
非常に時間の方は巻いております。
So, I mean, getting into the game.
そうです。操作さんの方みんな多いのと、あと、今回ドネートがちょっと少ないんですよね。実際。先月あった RPG リミットブレイクの時は何々を倒すとかそういうのがあったんですけど、今回そういうのもないので、かなり時間の方は巻いて進んでます。で、ちょっと自分の方からは皆様で見れるスケジュールの方をいじることはできないんですけど、こちらの方も更新、まあ、できる限り、やっていく予定ではいますので、まあ、引き続き見ていただけたらなと思います。
It's funny you mentioned rolling through walls because rolling through walls is, for whatever reason, kind of a common theme in the series is Rise of the Tomb Raider series. We're going to see you doing all kinds of crazy
Not to
stuff,
spoil
right?
anything, but there might be a bug or two in the run. Just like
one or two bugs, you say?
I like to believe that this is actually the dev intended route, and they just put a bunch of superfluous stuff to distract people.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, honestly, when I think
SGDQ 本家の方のスケジュールの方を見ていただいた方が、正確な時間の方はわかるかなと思います。
Well, for me, it's not that it's buggy. It's actually like
これが今の現在の最新ですね。
Like I hadn't seen the speedrun when I played it. I'm like, this is a cool game. I've heard good things about it. I'm gonna play it. Played it.
ドネートに関しては、さっきも1000ドル近くが一気にボンボンと入ったりもするし。あとは、まあ、まだゲームはありますので、多分いるんじゃないのかなと思います。
Gotcha. And just as a quick follow-up question, I mean, is that a
いや、休日に入ってるというのは皆様休みを取られてるんじゃないのかなって思います。
And some of the other games I've seen you run, like Bleed?
Yeah, so like that's my basis is just like, if it's a good game and it's a good speed run, it's going to be fun going from one to the other. Unless there's like some like horrible tech that's really unfun to do. Or if it's a bad speed run, then, you know, may not pick it up even if I really like the game.
Gotcha, for sure. I mean, the one thing I always tell people who ask how to get into speedrunning is just, you know, find a game you love and go with it. 前回
っていうか、1月にあった SGDQ の時も、ね、50万ドルとか40万ドルくらいのキノピオが出てきたりとかしましたからね。そういうのをちょっと楽しみながら見るっていうのも。
I mean, I started Tomb Raider. I wanted a bit of a change from Resident Evil.
一つの楽しみですからね。
Tomb Raider seemed like a bit more of a challenge. One of my favorite childhood games as well. So yeah, and when I started learning it, I just loved it. A lot of really fun.
あれはびっくりですよね。一気に来たのが。
The jump sequences are really fun to learn. It's a nice game to learn as well because you can do it level by level.
SGDQ は学校行きながらずっと見てましたね。
Gotcha.
あ、4000ドルか。ごめん。
We're actually going to take a couple of questions from Twitter right now. As a reminder, guys, before these interviews, we actually tweet out a little seed question, you know, for you guys to respond.
なんか人によって記憶が結構分かれてる。4000ドルか5000ドルか。
You know, your questions might be read live on the air. So we have one from
マリオシリーズはね、とことんね、マリオが人気がなかった。
By the way, Studio's Twitter handle is Big Honk Burger. We don't know what it means. You don't want to know what it means.
最終ステージを誰でやってほしいですかっていうドネートがあったんです。
What's your favorite part of the game and the least favorite, both in the sense of speedrunning and casual play?
All right, so favorite part of speedrunning would probably be
で、その
the
じゃあ、で、マリオと、確かね、マリオとルイージで僅差で入れ替わってたのが、まあ、ルイージが確かトップの時に、いきなりラストのほんの数分で、キノピオに4000ドルが入ってトップになった。
絶対抜けないじゃないですか、もう。
もう抜けないです。
Casually, probably the first bear fight. It's like the sequence where Laura will get into a fight with a bear, you know, and you have to come back later after like building up and figuring out how to take this guy out. It's like a long involved sequence. It gets you into all the exploration the rest of the game.
なんだっけあれ？あれ Wii U かなんかのマリオになったかな？
I think it might be the ending just because it's a lot of combat. and I played that game really stealthily and as sneakily as possible. It's like, all right, now I'm
基
not
本的
killing
に
people.
PG 姫で
But Shadow the Tomb Raider looks like it's going to be more focused on that, which if they build it for it, could be fun.
Awesome. Bexy, same question to you.
そうそうそう、ドネ
I can think of my least favorite parts of the run. There are
Bit-
some
bit
glitches
を
which
一応に
have
書けば
really,
いい
really
やつ。
long setups.
あ、
And
そう
again,
そう
it's
そう、
like
マリオワー
really
ルド
punishing if
3D
you
ですね。
fail them. There's a
あ
couple in like the Colosseum level and Tomb of Tohoku where I'm hoping I don't mess them up because they will, you know,
あ。そう
it'll
いや、
take
こ
some
の
time
後に
to
も
fix them.
クマシ
But,
リーズでしたら、
my
7、8
favorite
が
levels are
あるんで
like
す。
there's a level called
そうですね。まだまだあり
Obelisk of Carmoon, I think, and that level is
7、
very
8な
technical,
クラ
but
シックで
very
一
fun.
番
There's
や
a
っ
lot
てる
of
2つだな。
glitches and skips in that level that I really enjoy doing, so that's
そう
probably
海
one of my
外の
favorite ones.
ドネートとか、まあ、
That's
寄
good.
付
We have a question here
の
from
確か一番寄付されてるのってアメリカなんですよね。
or
もうダ
Alicia
ントツです。
Vikander Laura
確か。
Croft. Which one?
日本はちょっと 少ない
Jolie's the fun answer.
I gotta
I like
agree with you
Alicia
honestly. I think
Vikander.
I'm on Jolie.
I don't think it's one of those like there's a right answer to this and there's a
日
fun
本は
answer.
で
I'm
す
gonna
ね
go for what's
出金が結構難しいのと、あ
No, I mean, the follow-up is,
と
did you
特定の
enjoy
団
either
体
of the two Raider movies?
認定受けてる
Alright.
団体じゃないと、
Well, I really liked them when I was a kid.
税金の免除がなかったりとか、そういうのもあるんですよ。
I can't really comment. I haven't seen the new movie yet, but I want to. So.
I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. I actually haven't seen either of them.
No.
I've heard the new one was.
なので、
It was actually
いや
like
自分たちもドネートに参加したいってい
is
う
what I've heard that it's yeah.
のもあるだろうし、
Which
あ
like
と
it's
は
a
そ
low
の
bar to
it's kind
beat,
of.
but they beat.
I gotta agree with
一
that.
定
It's
額の
not
寄
the,
付を
the
する
highest
と、
Anyway, one
抽
last
選で
question. It's
いろんなグッズ
incredibly
が当たったりするん
important.
で
It
す
is
よ。
from Gary G. James.
で、ちょっと
Studio.
そういうのにもちょっと参加できないっていうのはあるんで。
Like, let's be real. No other control schemes matter, right?
あだからこそ、寄付をしたいっていう方いらっしゃったら、イエティとかフ
So I
ァンゲー
don't
ムの
really
方
have a
で、
strong answer to that
I'm the
question.
tank
グ
controls
ッズの方を
queen.
購入しかなくなってしまうっていうのが状態です。
I don't know. I grew up, like I say, I grew up playing a lot of Resident Evil.
個人
Tank controls, fixed camera angles.
調べていくと政治
Tomb Raider.
金
It's just very natural to me. So,
なんだっけな、
yeah,
政治
I guess that's why.
基金法だったか
Alright. Well, you know
な、
what?
なんかそこら辺に引っかかるん
Thank
で
you
すよ
guys
ね。
so much for being here for this interview. It was wonderful to get to talk to you.
そう
Yeah.
弁護士に聞くしかないよねっていう話し合いとかもしてる話も出てるんですけど、
and
なかなかね、
Bexkey93 and
こ
wait a
う、
minute.
お金とかもいろいろ
What's that?
絡む問題ですからね。
Commissioner Uyama.
ちょっと難しい。
Prize man, we need your help.
はい
I'm on my way.
トゥームレイダー知ってる人いたら、ぜ
Thank
ひ
you for the interview,
解説の方
wonderful
お待ちしておりますの
citizens.
で、よろしくお願いします。そして会場の方ではいつもながらの茶番が始まってます。
Prize man here. And I've come to save all of you from not knowing about some amazing prizes we have going on right now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you guys might have seen them rotating around the tracker, but the Mega Man X2 run is going to be your last chance to get your donations in for some of the amazing prizes we have going on in the near future. First off, we have this wonderful Mega Man sliding perler, courtesy of Nicholas Franklin. It comes with its own stand. Look at it. You can put it up. You can put it somewhere. You can put it off to the side. We're going to put it off to the side as we get out of the way for something that is truly amazing. Now, from our good friend JStore, we have an absolutely beautiful Splash Woman statue, and I need to be incredibly careful as I pick this up. Now, let's just get some close-ups on this. This is amazing. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. This is a handcrafted one-of-a-kind statue of Splash Woman with her trident on a wave. $40 minimum donation. You got to get those donations in during Mega Man X2 if you want to have a chance to win her. This took, I believe, according to the creator, Jace, over 100, maybe 200 man hours. It is absolutely gorgeous. The level of detail in the scales, in the wings, in the trident, it is beautiful. It is one of a kind, and your only chance to win it is with a $40 donation during that X2 run. So guys, I mean, get on it. I've been sent.
いや、当たる可能性があるっていうだけだから。
Commissioner Uyama in the front as we get ready for that X2 Buster only run.
最低は確かね、5ドルからだったかな、寄付ができて、その、どのグッズに応募するかっていうので、寄付金が変わってるんですよ。25ドルとか15ドルとか、35ドルとか。
$50 from Natalie34 who says this is for the immortality of Lord Donator.
まあ、そういうのにもね、応募